Yeah, my local GAA club and the Camogie club were brilliant. They gave me a real platform, and when I ended up playing for Cork in later stages, they absolutely supported me, and little messages coming up to All Irelands and things like that. And when you're in a small rural community, everybody knows everybody else, you see, and it kind of lifts the morale. I come from a parish where Joe Dean was one of the Cork stars, and everybody knows Joe Dean's name, and rightly so. And then we've had ladies footballers come afterwards, like Angela Walsh, who has been a trailblazer in her own right. So we're a small area, but we do produce players for the county scene, and I think that's to be recognised as the culture that the club has created themselves.
So, talk about the county and the career you've had both in camogie and football is just incredible. 12 inter-county All-Irelands.
Yeah, it's funny, if I talk about the camogie first, Cork was always a strong camogie county, and I came onto the Cork scene when they had lost the previous, they had won the previous All-Ireland, and my first year I was a young person, I wanted to play for Cork, I was determined, and then you lose your first All-Ireland you play in, and they say you have to lose one to win one, but at the time I didn't want to hear that. But in that All-Ireland final I got a really bad finger injury, whereas I dislocated my finger, but I broke it as well. And I remember running out to the manager as a 19-year-old and said, look, my finger's dislocated. So he just pulled it and put it back into place. I ran back in and played, but he had actually pulled a broken finger. So it happened to be my wedding ring finger. So a Jubilee clip would have to go over if it ever happens. But anyway, I played on the match, but it had a huge impact on me afterwards because I had to get surgery twice, wires in and so on. But in the game of camogie, you need to be able to bring your fingers to catch the ball, and I couldn't do it. So I was out for about 7 or 8 months, and I was going to physio with my finger, and I think about it now. But
what year was this?
It was 98 was when I was trying to make the comeback. It was 97. When it happened 96 and I was 97, I missed most of 97, but I came back and I played with a cricket glove. So if you see pictures of me now, I'm wearing a cricket glove that I modified because it was just the nerve was gone in the finger. But anyway, that stood to me because I kind of said, right, the next time I get to play in an Ireland final, I want to win it. And we did. I was very successful at Cork Camogie, great teams. We lost as well as won, but that obviously builds resilience. But ladies football was special though, because I was 28 when I won my first All-Ireland, where I was 20 when I won my first camogie one. And I thought I'd never win a ladies football Ireland because although there was huge talent in Cork, there was a lot of tribalism. Clubs didn't like clubs, players didn't like players. They wouldn't talk to each other, they wouldn't sit next to each other in a dressing room. And whoever the inspired person was to bring Eamon Ryan in, the late Eamon Ryan in, he changed all that. He changed culture, he changed attitudes. So to win my first All-Ireland at 28, I think about it now, it was one of the best feelings because I thought I'd never win it. I always thought I'd win something with camogie, but ladies football I thought I'd never win a senior. So, look, I've had a great career. You were training 6-7 nights a week. You did everything you could to try and recover to go back and play. But I do remember when I was 33, after doing it for a good number of years, thinking to myself, right, something's going to have to give here. And I was going to stay and play one and retire from the other. But I couldn't do it, so I retired from both.
The physical demands to play both codes and play both codes for your county must be huge. And just the management of that and the training load, was that thought about at that time?
No. I think when I was getting older, there was 3 of us who were dual players, Breach, Corkery and Rena Buckley, but they're 10 years younger than me. So they won their first All-Ireland at 18 and I won mine at 28. So when we were training, I was trying to do the same as those, whereas now modern science would be like, Mary, you've 10 years on them, you need to just taper. But every session I did it, I trained the same as them.
And were there never clashes of?
Oh, there was. It was absolutely. We remember playing 2 matches in one day, getting guard escorts down. It just, you did it because you wanted to play both, you were training for both. Was it the right thing? Should it happen today? No, it shouldn't. Is it still happening? Yes, it is.
Would you change it though?
No, anything that I've done in my career in terms of football, camogie, memories good and bad. I just think, what an opportunity I had